Quentin Tarantino does, and he said it on a podcast.
Turns out all the crazy cranks and conspiracy
catches on his body.
So these kind of look like stars or glitter, right? They're not. They're ashes. Human ashes. So this woman, Gabriella Reese, her father passed away, and she started to think, she was so upset. She was like, what does being dead even mean? So she took ashes, his ashes, and put them under a microscope. And she said she just like knew there'd be something, and there was. They looked like a galaxy or like stars. She looked at it and literally said, this isn't death. This is the universe. It's life. She said that all of her perceptions of death were instantly crushed. There's a TED Talk on this where it's way better explained by her, by the way. She said something that actually literally just made me almost cry right now, and I'm going to repeat it. She said, isn't it most telling that we lose so much magic in the journey from childhood to adulthood, yet we never lose our wonder looking up at the stars? Somewhere deep down, we know nothing is ever really lost, ever. Yeah, I just thought this was beautiful and I had to share it. So we've all lost people, and if you're seeing this and you've lost someone, hopefully this brings you some comfort. I love you. Have an amazing day.
Wow, very interesting message. Hey, you are loved. Even when you're gone, you're still loved, and you turn into a galaxy. Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. Hey, how's it going? Did you know the galaxies up there could be ashes of somebody else? Oh my god, what was she doing with the ashes? Putting them in a microscope and shining different lights? Man, a lot of things could look like galaxies if you shine the right lights. It feels like you just need the right microscope, right? Oh boy, I got some more creepy, weird, strange For You page content. New format. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
You heard that thing Quentin Tarantino does, and he said it on a podcast before. It was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Okay.
And he was talking about the moments before he became a writer. And he was talking about how there was this guy that he used to work in a DVD store with. And he was one of those guys that party all the time. He would have fun. One day he showed up to work and he was in a bad mood. And you're wondering like, yo, you okay? Like, what's wrong with you? And he goes and tells them, hey, bro, think about it real quick. We're like getting really old. If I continue this life, one day you're probably going to find a different job. You're probably going to find a different job. Maybe I'll find another job, and we're just gonna find out a group of work friends and just keep doing the same shit. If we live like this, you're just gonna be doing the same shit and nothing's gonna happen. And he said, if you want something to happen, you kind of have to change everything. Quentin Tarantino said in that moment, he went home and he wrote down on a piece of paper all the things that he was fucking up on and stayed up all night trying to figure out how he's gonna fix it. And then he became Quentin Tarantino,
one of the greatest.
I think I found petrified giants in New Zealand. Not even kidding. Y'all see these holes right here? Hold on.
How the rock is like smooth out. Look at this.
Footprint.
What is that? What is that, man?
Big toe.
Toe or something? It's a dinosaur?
Hold on before you go anywhere now. Look, seriously, y'all. These little bitty holes everywhere, these perfectly symmetrical lines and stuff. What is going on in New Zealand? What is this? Here's a skeleton of an elephant. Look right here. You see the holes right there? The holes right there? Here's more right here, man. Look, boom, boom, boom. You see that there's three, right? If you look right here, 1, 2, 3, everywhere we went, these massive rock structures, these things are huge, man. I'm talking like huge. Yeah, for real. What do y'all think's really going on here? I've got some more stuff to show you. Hold on.
Look at that archway right there.
Look at it.
Like, look at this.
Wait, no, he goes in the
Dude. Look how big this is out here. This is Castle Hill in New Zealand.
Hold on.
Like, look at this. This is incredible. This is where Lord of the Rings was filmed. A lot on some of it, I
Lion,
guess.
the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Clark. Get it
Look at
right. Anyways, these holes, man. Look at that. So I really want to touch on this right here, y'all. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that literally looked like a footprint. It looks like the top half of your foot stepped in the mud, like made like a little impression. I mean, it really and truly, it didn't even look real, man. That's what's so crazy about this. The wear and tear on these rock but these patterns, y'all, 1, 2, 3, everywhere had the little 3 notches. Does anybody have any idea what that could have been? Because I'm pretty much flabbergasted. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's petrified giants, but I mean, there are lots of history, lots of stories about this place that will blow your mind, okay? Yeah, you like my shirt? Yep. Bing, bang, boom. Y'all have a good day, man. And yeah, man, y'all stay safe out there, okay?
Received intelligence that suggests that there are perhaps deep water alien bases right now sitting on the ocean floor on this planet. Is that accurate?
I would say that's pretty accurate.
Can you go into more detail? How long have they been here? Where are they?
Well, I'm extrapolating all this with my East Tennessee vernacular. So we've got five or six deep water areas of our oceans. And these are areas where we have a high frequency of UFO or UAP sightings. We've had naval folks have told me pretty high up, and we've tracked things big as a football field going 200 miles an hour. And we don't know what it is. And these are in these areas. So, yeah, there's something going on there. And whether it's something that's been here for millennial or whatever, but I always remember the last thing this one high-ranking official told me as he left my office. He was right close to me as I am to my phone in my barn right now. And he said, Tim, they're real.
That is the bombshell that was dropped when talking about the 3-Eye Atlas.
It is now October 29th. There were also some conspiracies regarding this. Has anything happened? Is our timeline still going? Oh my God, can we get Clark Payne to do more hands-on, on the streets investigation type stuff? Oh my God, that was actually awesome.
As my brother Maverick Reproach will say, the only difference between conspiracy and truth is 6 to 12 months.
It turns out all the crazy cranks and conspiracy theorists who were concerned about chemtrails and weather modification, well, you might have been proven right after all. I've just come out the most extraordinary 2-hour congressional hearing here at the Capitol in Washington, D.C. on that very, very topic. Experts all agreeing weather modification, cloud seeding, chemtrails, it's real. Here's what happened.
For years, anybody who questioned weather modification was labeled crazy or a conspiracy theorist. Now we've learned that they've been doing it for decades. One geoengineering company called Make Sunsets injects aerosol into the atmosphere to reflect sunlight back into space. I want to show you their frequently asked questions. Why? It says, unless we reflect sunlight, tens of millions of people will die, and 20% of species may go extinct. These climate activists have come so far that they are actively trying to inject chemicals into the air to block the rays of the sun from hitting the earth. And they want to take away our God-given rights over the earth in order to satisfy their godless climate cult beliefs. Potentially cooling the earth could also cause people to freeze to death, crops to die, and could literally lead to killing millions and millions of people.
My written testimony goes into detail explaining my decision to join more than 500 other scientists and academics from around the world to call for a solar engineering non-use agreement. Second, our 70-year history with weather modification should give us some humility in thinking that we can understand what the consequences might be. We've been trying to modify the weather for 70 years, and we don't know if we're modifying the weather. And finally, we have one Earth, and experimenting on it carries considerable risks.
And if you don't know, you know the rest.
If someone has a mole right here, it usually means they're richest. If someone has a mole right here, it means they're really sexual. So guys, if you see a woman who has a mole right around here, that means she's a freak. A freak game out.
Not only do you do numbers, but now you're a dermatologist of sorts that can read the skin. Oh boy, Gary, you really getting around. Oh man, that was wild. I never actually knew half the things in there, but like, hey, are we supposed to do something about all these federal things that are happening? And then if they are happening, one of the crazier things is like, if they're the biggest consumers of glitter and they're hiding all these things and they're actually like reflecting all the sunlight, what happens to all that glitter that they're using? Does it stay up there or does it eventually fall back down on us? And I'm just saying glitter. It could be anything that they put up there. Oh boy, sparrows are real. Hey, while I have you here, how you like the new format? You interacting? You hyping? You do the things out for the Wednesday video? Go back to the Wednesday video and hype us out. Hey, also got a live stream later this week on Halloween, 9 p.m. Eastern with the React files. Watch us there too. Love you. Appreciate you. Let's keep it going.
Have you seen this video? You say, Yahweh, your way, not our way. Your way, Yahweh.
24, 25, 26, 27, 28-year-olds just gather here real quick because when we first started college, gas was $1.98. How are y'all doing today? On today, how are y'all doing? Your pocket's empty? Okay, I understand. Me too. We need to start a support group because we were sold a lie about adulthood. I was making $8.25 at minimum wage when I was like 18, 19 years old. Balling, eating lobster and pasta. I used to be able to go to the Dollar Tree and buy a carton of 12 perfectly fine, healthy eggs for one singular dollar. $5 is a whole meal. $20 the whole week and a bottle. I started making $10 an hour and was like, that was a year, I kid you not, I cannot make this up. That was a year that I bought everybody Christmas gifts for the first time. I was making $10 an hour. I said, what's the moves, man? What's up, man? It ain't nothing. Put the card down. My card clinked when it touched the table. I was on that type of time. I put $50 in my tank the other day and my gas light was still on. Like, we were sold a lie. My rent was like $500 something. Granted, was I paying it? No, but it was ensuite bath for everybody. It was brand new appliances, hardwood floors, like beautiful. You could get a shoebox for $1,200 and you're sharing it with a rat these days. You understand? Things cost more, but nobody's getting paid more. If anything, we're getting paid less. And I really thought I entered adulthood all willy-nilly like, man, it's easy. Y'all tripping. What? No. No. And I turn 26 next week. They talking about I'm getting off my parents' insurance.
What the cop catches on his body cam, family. Look at this.
Hell no, I'm out.
Let's look at it again, family. Look at the video.
Hell no, I'm out.
Wait, where was the cop gonna run? Was he gonna run back to like where the leprechaun just emerged? Like, I didn't understand. Was that AI? Now I can't trust. Like, come on, it's got to be AI. Now it's Halloween time. It's Halloween time. Got to get ready for that live stream with the React files. Oh my God, it's on my mind. That's all I can think about. I can't wait. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I was trying to do some math with that 90s baby, and I'm like, yeah, she's 26 in the 90s baby. Yeah, I guess the math does. Like, you got that tailwind of the 90s baby, but I guess it counts. Inflation. It's inflation. They don't raise the prices of our pay, but they do for everything else that we got to pay for. Inflation.
You guys, this is a goddamn shame that America has to employ somebody this old. This breaks my heart. You guys, this has to change. This has to stop. Did you guys see how old he was? He's a bag boy, and he's like 80, 90 years old. Newsflash. Your pensions and your retirement is gone. Social Security is going to be gone. The next 5, 10 years, gone. Everybody's dumping treasuries. They're off they've been off the gold standard. They've been off the petrodollar now. They just got rid of that. What do you think is going to happen in the next 5, 10 years? What do you guys think is going to happen? The economy has to change now. This is sad, you guys.
His mom's ashes all over the plane. Look at this. I don't know what to do. You just dumped this man's ashes all over the plane. That's cool.
I really hope the last one was just a joke or something, but like, in all irony, I will tell you there's an entire galaxy in there. You just gotta look at it under the microscope, under the right light. Sorry. Oh God. Coming back to the person that was working as an elderly person at the grocery store. Have you never been to a grocery store? That's everywhere. Hey, just because they're old doesn't mean they don't want to work or they're forced to work. Hey, some of them, they're willingly there on their own time. They want to get out of their retirement house, and I'm glad we're giving them opportunities to. But very well in the future, we may run out of all the things, and then we'll be seeing all kinds of generations still working. Oh my God, I was even thinking, could it have been that lady that stuck at that $10 an hour and she just aged very gracefully at that same store? No, it was a whole different gender. Sorry, spiraling. Trying to keep up. I'm gonna keep it going.
This is how the Tartarians used to grow their food. Not only did they use sunlight and water, but they used sound and frequency and also electricity, electroculture. They used to use copper, and they would put that copper, they would coil it, and they would put it into the ground around some bamboo stick or something, and it would harness the energy from the atmosphere, electrify the soil, and it would grow their crops 3, 4, 5 times the amount that we can grow. And they would use sound, just like this, frequency to grow their crops, because energy, frequency, and vibration is the key to the universe. When you use sound and beautiful harmonics to grow your food, try this at home. Put a speaker outside and play, beautiful 432 hertz music, grand symphony orchestra near your food, and you'll notice that your food, your crops, will grow immensely and beautifully, and it'll be very healthy. This was the key. This is what they hide from us, and this is what's coming back to light now. Peace and love.
This, we're being told, is a video of an invisibility cloak. One of several videos just like this that I found online, Boochki.
That's why people are getting so upset about a dragon, because their fifth eye is closed. They said, is he serious? Yes, but I'm also being silly with it. Like, there are people who get upset. They're just being like, okay, I don't talk to my parents anymore because they voted for somebody that they wanted to vote for. But the same people are like, dragons aren't real.
Yeah, like, would you stop talking to your dad if he thought dragons existed and were frozen under Antarctica? Would you stop talking to your dad?
You could still have a good Christmas.
You actually have a better Christmas.
I would know what to get him for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Shrek on DVD.
Yeah, Shrek on DVD.
Shrek on DVD for sure.
Yeah, because they have to beat a dragon to find your true love. Everything is around this dragon.
That's
true.
You know what? That dragon, they made that dragon sexy too. On purpose.
And they made it look like a fun dragon. I was like, this dragon doesn't scare me.
Yes.
And she opened up her eyes and batted her eyes.
Eyelashes. No. But you got to remember, how did the dragon become like this sexy female dragon? It was because Donkey was opening Shrek's fifth eye of silliness because he was so closed off.
Yeah.
Remember, he didn't want anybody in his swamp.
Yeah.
But him being there and making them laugh, and then they go and fight the dragon. What kept the dragon distracted? His silliness, which turned on the dragon.
Yeah.
Right? And got the dragon back on their
and then
side.
the dragon helped save them, and then ate the king, ate his whole body
because he wasn't fun.
He wasn't fun.
He wasn't fun.
He was the worst.
You're saying is all it took was Donkey's perpetuity of happiness and like just good vibes.
Every single story. Simba was gonna commit suicide.
Damn.
You know, his dad just got murdered in front of him. Just got stampeded over.
Yeah.
He was just ready to just starve himself to death until two silly motherfuckers came over there and was like, have you tried bugs?
Have you tried?
And then they made a song out of it. That's what it's all about. You have to be silly.
Means no
Who
words.
was Rafiki? Rafiki is the silliest person in there.
Yo, Rafiki is on some shit. You're a little Rafiki.
100%. We'll pass over the fact you call me a monkey.
They're all animals.
I can laugh about that.
Okay.
Because my eyes open.
Okay, thank you.
That's great. Yeah.
I can't laugh about that. Oh, how are you laughing, bro? I'm spiraling all the way. Oh, God, these guys are literally clowning on you and you're laughing about it with them? No, bro, they're laughing at you, I feel. Hey, reassess, realign. I understand the message, but like the fifth eye, now we go in 2 levels too deep, I feel. I was still stuck at the third eye. Oh, God. Don't try to ruin Shrek for me either. Come on now. I love Shrek. I don't even think he was trying to ruin it. He was just trying to explain that. I'm sorry. I'm still here, stuck here smiling. But hey, Joe, nice to see the invisibility cloak. Love you. Love the G-Said. Gonna do 2 more.
Do you know that twice a year, planet Earth flies through the Taurid meteor stream? It's a stream of meteoroids and space shrapnel that we cross every June and every November. 30th of June 1908, a chunk of meteoroid flew into the Earth's atmosphere and exploded above Siberia. It is called the Tunguska event, and you need to know about it. The bit of meteoroid was only 60 meters wide, and it didn't even impact the Earth. It exploded in our atmosphere and caused over 2,000 square foot of Siberian forest to be instantly obliterated. Loads of wildlife and animals died, but luckily it hit in an area where there wasn't very many humans, so only like 3 people possibly died. However, if the meteoroid had hit a few hours before or a few hours after, it could have hit somewhere way more populated, and then it would have been a disaster. So every June and every November, it's kind of important to look up, because you never know. Could happen again.
This guy is playing.
Dude, absolutely not. This is not worth any cruel joke or whatever this guy did. This is not worth you videoing it either. This is not funny, bro. How are you even in that situation? How do you even end up in that room with that same... Okay, cool, but not cool at the same time. Hey, nice to know, Johanna. I'm definitely gonna look up and hope it's not my last time looking up. Oh boy, what'd you say, July and November? Okay, I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Well, goons, you made it to the end. Hey, how'd you do? A lot of videos in this one that had me spiraling internally, but hopefully you could tell. Hey, did you have anything that you wanted me to drill down into more? Did any one of them tickle your bones? Tickle your spine? Tickle your things? Hey, are you gonna watch the live stream on Halloween, 9 p.m. Eastern? That is it. Hopefully you guys are still here. There should be videos on the screen right now. Click on either one of them to continue that goon fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wake up, wake up.